You take the man out of the city, not the city out the man. My lights are off and I'm not feeling ambiance. It's too green for March. Oh! Hello everybody and welcome once again to our monthly TBR video. Normally when I make these videos, I make them the first week of the month so that I know what I'm reading like going forward. But with my reading habits this month, I am like eating books up left and right. So I have flipped the two videos, like the monthly wrap up and then the monthly TBR. So for me, it is February 26th, because I know in a past video I said, oh, every single month, the last video of the month is the monthly wrap up for that month, and then the first video of every month is the monthly TBR. I'm just flipping it. This video this week is our monthly TBR for March, and then March's first video will be February's wrap up. I hope that made sense. If not, that's okay, because I don't really know what I said either. So, very, very exciting stuff going on right now. Very exciting. Happy March. I knew that for this TBR, I wanted us to pick it together because we, as in you and I, have not picked a TBR before. I've just picked books that I wanted to read. A little selfish of me, I know. But I'm like, that's just kind of boring because that's just me saying, look, these are the books I picked out. That's dumb. Well, it's not dumb. It's what I did, and I don't want to do it this time. So, I found something for us to do together. You ready? It's exciting. So, this is what I found. This is a list of 50 different book prompts that I found on Pinterest. I do know it says Reading Challenge 2023. However, you can just switch the year because the only ones that really apply are like a 2024 new release and a Goodreads 2023 winner or nominee. Like, there's just a couple that pertain to like I guess special books, because it's like pick a book prompt and proceed. I thought we would pick 4 or 5, maybe 6 prompts off this list to read for the month of March, and in order to pick what prompts we're going to do, I have ourselves a beautiful, wonderful, amazing number generator. So as a little example, if I click generate, it's going to give me a number 29, and then I would go back to our list and scroll until 29, which is read a book where the two main characters are fake dating. Makes sense. Amazing. So with that being said, we're back at our generator and we are going to generate, I think let's do 5. We'll do 5 because I typically read like 10 to 12 books a month, sometimes a little bit more. So 5 is like half and I feel like that's fair. So let's generate 5 books numbers. So our first number is going to be 9. Our second number is 6. Our third number is 15. Our fourth number is 18, and our fifth number is 17. I kind of want to do one more so that it's even. We're going to do one more. We got all like the low numbers. We got all the low ones. Let's do one more. 13. Wow. Okay, still a low number, but we have 6 numbers. Let's go see what they correlate to in our wonderful little chart, our reading chart. So number 9 is the first number that we rolled, and that is a book that has been on your TBR for 2 or more years. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. I don't know if I have any. Just a quick little background for those of y'all who do not know. My family moved a couple months ago, like in December, and I've yet to unpack most of my books just because I don't have bookshelves, and that was my family's whole thing is you can keep books out, and I always buy more books, but I don't know if I have any that are 2+ years. So if I don't, I'll see if I can find one on my Kindle, and if I can't, we will come and get a new number. That's kind of like the rule I'm giving myself is if I don't have one and I can't find one on my Kindle, I'm going to give myself a new number. Like, I'm not going to go out and buy a new book. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, 2+ years, very exciting. Let's see what number 6 is. 6 is read a steamy romance novel. I got a couple of those. That one, I have some ideas for that one. Our third one was number 15, which is read a retelling. That's exciting. I just read a retelling of Joan of Arc. I wonder if I have another one. I don't know. We'll have to go look. Again, if I don't have something in my stash, we're going to roll a new number. But I will go look. We'll go look, and then we'll come back and go from there. Alrighty, our fourth number was 18, which is a highly anticipated read. Ooh, so that's just one that I really want to read. That's exciting. I like that. I like that a lot. 17 is read a book that involves family. Oh, that one's interesting. Like, just like the topic or like family drama. Alrighty, and then our last one is 13, which is a book with the one word with, oh wow, a book with one word in the title. Oh, that's interesting too. Huh. So, those are our prompts. We have a book that has been on my TBR for 2 or more years, a steamy romance novel, a retelling, a highly anticipated read, a book that involves family, and a book with one word in the title. This is exciting. We're gonna go to my book stash and we are gonna go find books that fit in these genres. Let's go. Welcome to my book stash. You can't actually see all of it from where you are. I couldn't find a good angle, but there is quite a few books here. We're gonna find our reads for March, and I'm actually really excited. I'm really excited for this. I have our little list right here, and the first prompt that we got is a book that has been in my TBR for 2 or more years. Let me see if I even have any, and if not, we'll reconvene and talk. So we've already run into an issue. I don't think I have any books that have been in my TBR longer than 2 years, or if I do, I don't know that they have been, because I only started using Goodreads in 2022. Wait, is that 2 years? Oh, that's 2 years. Oh, never mind. I can pick pretty much any book here then. Well, not all of them. I could do. What can I do? Did I have? When was this one published? I'm going by publication date for some of these because I'm not going to look up and see, was this published before and how long has it been in my TBR to the day? Like I'm just kind of going for ballpark of, hey, you've been here a while. Let's read you? Okay, so I've done a little bit of sleuthing and I found 3 books that I think we could do. The first one is The Blackthorn Key. I have technically already read this series, but I want to go through and re-tab it, or just tab it. Like, I've never tabbed it before. I read this first when I was in middle school. It's one of my favorite series ever. Like, you know how people eat up Harry Potter and Percy Jackson? This is my version of that. Like, I love these books so much. But I don't know if, because I technically haven't, like, I've read it before, I don't know if it counts. So I'm kind of hesitant to do that one, which is why we have 2 other options. The Lost Apothecary. I don't know much about this. If you know me, I don't read backs of books, but it's at 1800s London, and then Apothecary, which is pretty much like a sister book to this, not like in the concept wise. Like, this was 1600s. But I've been wanting to read this one for a really long time. So I thought, it was published in 2021, so it does count. And then finally, we have Roxy, which I put on my January TBR, and I have yet to read this one. Really embarrassing, I know, but I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know. I'm kind of between these 2, honestly, Lost Apothecary and Roxy. I feel like the Blackthorn Key would be cheating. Well, we could do Roxy for one word title. I think for 2+ years on my TBR, we are going to do The Lost Apothecary. I don't know if it's been exactly 2 years, but I do know I've had this book for a while, so I think it's time that I finally sat down and read this one. So that's book 1 on our TBR. Let us pick book number 2. Our second prompt is a steamy romance book, and I have a ton of those. However, I know exactly which one I'm picking. It is going to be Unsteady by Peyton Cole. Or is it Cole? No, whoa, not Cole. It's going to be Unsteady by Peyton Corrine. I picked this book up at a library a couple weeks ago, and I've yet to read it. It's hockey romance, and I don't know more than that. Literally just looked at the cover. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a steamy book. It looks like it's going to be. I mean, it's a romance, and it has a really long playlist, so, we're gonna go with this, and I'm very excited. Our third prompt is a retelling, and I genuinely don't know if I have any retelling books. I don't know. Are these, do y'all know if the Four Horsemen series is a retelling? I think it is, isn't it? Doesn't it have something to do with, funnily enough, the Bible? I think it is, actually. Yeah. So this series is a retelling, and I have all 4. They're right here. I have all 4 in the series, but obviously I'm not going to read the 4th one or the 3rd one. I am going to read the first one for our retelling, because I literally don't think I have anything else, which is a name I can't pronounce, of course. Is it Pestilence? Pestilence by Lauren. Wow. Pestilence by Laura. I'm reading this. This is my retelling book. Alrighty. And just like that, we are halfway through our TBR. Let me pick a highly anticipated read. I have so many of these. Okay. Okay, so for our highly anticipated read, I have so many. I did just pick out 3, though, that I really want to read. The first one is book that I own, which is Dark and Shallow Lies. All I know is that it's in Louisiana. Ooh, a self-proclaimed psychic capital of the world. And I think someone goes missing. So a cute little mystery that I've had for a while. Our second option is Red Rabbit. I picked this up at the library. I have a lot of library books right now. And it's a horror book, actually. I'm not a huge horror person, but this one sounded really interesting. Can't remember what it's actually about, but I do remember I read like 3 sentences of the blurb. So I also really want to read that one. And then I have These Deadly Games, which this one is a what's it called? It's a book. Duh. I'll read you the 3 sentences I read. Let's play a game. You have 24 hours to win. If you break my rules, she dies. If you call the police, she dies. If you tell your parents or anyone else, she dies. Are you ready? And that's all I read. And I'm like, yeah, I want to read that. So those are our 3. I'm thinking actually, because I really want to read all 3 of these, I'm thinking that These Deadly Games can actually go with our family book, maybe, because it's her finding her little sister. So maybe we can do that. Red Rabbit. I don't know. What do I have? Do I want to read? What do I want to read? I always want to make sure I have like a mix of books, you know? Alrighty, so either Red Rabbit or Dark Shallow Lies, because we have The Lost Apothecary, which is kind of like the same as like witchy type vibes in my brain. I think we are going to go with Red Rabbit, which is a horror book about something I don't know. Oh, it's also about witchcraft. Well, it's horror, you know. Throw a new genre in there. Okay, and then the fifth prompt we have is family. I'm between literally 2 books. These Deadly Games, like I already said, and then this is Twin Crowns. I don't know much about it, but they're twins, and I think that goes with family. Oh, it has a sequel. I don't want to read another series. There you go. Option made. These Deadly Games is going to be our family book. I hope this counts. I don't actually know if it does. And then our last prompt is a 1-word title. What do I got? Do numbers count? I wonder if numbers count. We could do Kyland, which is another romance book that I wanted to read this month and I never got to. We could do Bride by Allie Hazelwood. This one just came out too. I'd be okay with reading this, honestly. I've heard really good things, and I've never read an Allie Hazelwood book before, although I own all of them, funnily enough. I own a good chunk of them. So we could do that. I don't know if this technically counts, but we could do Punk 57. I have a lot of romance reads. But it's like it's got numbers, so I don't know if it technically counts. And then our final one I was thinking about was Roxy, because I've yet to read this and I feel like I really need to just do it, you know? So we've got 4. I think right away I'm going to take out Punk 57. That honestly feels like cheating because it has numbers. So we're going to put that one back. I'm going to put back Kyland just because I'm not in the mood for a Mia Sheridan book. And because I think we already have like 2 romance books, don't we? We do. We have 2 romance ones. And Bride is a romance. I think we are going to put Bride back and we are going to go with Roxy. This is the 3rd month I put this book on my TBR. Maybe this time it'll actually get read. 3rd time's the charm, or whatever they say. So this right here is my monthly TBR. Let me introduce you officially to the books and what categories they came from. For 2+ years on my TBR, I'm going to read The Lost Apothecary. For a steamy romance book, I have Unsteady. For a retelling, I have Pestilence, which is the first book in the 4 Horsemen series. For a highly anticipated read, I have Red Rabbit. For a book that involves family, I have These Deadly Games. And for a book with a 1-word title, for the 3rd month in a row, we have Roxy. I'm gonna read it this time, I promise. But I'm really happy with our stack. I think it's good genres. I did really good genre-wise, and I think that hopefully I will read all of these. We're gonna hope. That's all we can do is hope. And if not, well, then I failed. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Just a cute little quick TBR video. I love making TBR videos. They're so much fun. But yeah, I hope that you got inspired by my book stack to pick up some new reads, or maybe you saw some books you've read and you're like, oh my god, you're gonna love it. You should read it. You know, like, I don't know. I hope that you guys have a wonderful start of March and a wonderful end of February, and I look forward to seeing you next time. As always, if you have any books that you want to see me read, or any books that you think I would like, or you want to just talk about books, my comment section is open, my social media is open. feel free to message me. I love talking about books and I would love to talk about them with you. Those are all the words that I have for you today. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!